Hey camping crew, it's Jake here. We're going to show you how you hook up the trailer hitch when you're going on your camping trip, okay? All right, so everything you're going to need to get set up for your trip with the hitch is going to be on the keychain here. We're going to have the trailer hitch key, which is going to get you into your little hitch lock here, pin. This is good to keep everything in place when you're going on the freeway. Nothing's ever going to rattle out or disconnect, but we're just going to line up the pinholes here on the hitch, slide this pin through, and then lock this bad boy up so we know that it's not going to go anywhere on us when it's important. So firstly, we get the pin put in, and next up we're going to move over here to our hitch lock. And the reason we have the hitch lock is so when you're out at your campsite and you unhook your vehicle and you want to go around and play, you're going to be able to go and do that and keep the trailer safe so that nobody steals it, right? So first thing we got to do is we got to take the pin out, and we're going to pop this tab up. Then on this side, we're going to unlock the hitch lock and slide it off. You'll notice the ball falls out right here. Here's the key. You just turn this thing. You're going to turn it clockwise and then back to counterclockwise. You can lock this back in here, and then you can put it in your storage bin on the side there for when you need it. But now I'm going to get this thing backed up and lined up, and then we'll show you how to put the hitch on with the sway bars. Okay. It is important to note here that we have the electric jack, and we can raise and lower the jack by pushing this button up and down. You can see I'm going up here, trying to line this up so it's above the ball when I back up the truck. All right, so you can see that we've got the trailer hitch lined up. The ball is lined up with the socket that's going to receive it. And what we're going to do now is we're going to come down here. I'm going to use the jack up and down button, and I'm going to lower this down onto the ball. Sometimes when you let off the brake, the car does a little roll. It's good if you put your parking brake on. It'll keep you from doing that little inch roll forward or backwards. But here is the moment of truth. We're going to see if I slide on, which it looks like we have success. Okay. Once I slide on, I'm going to lock this. I'm going to push my pin through the hole, lock it on, make sure that I'm fully connected to the trailer and ready to go. As I lower the trailer down, it's going to start to bring the jack up. Now, here's a little tip and a trick when we're doing our stabilizers. I actually don't want to go down and do all of this yet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put the stabilizer arms on, and there's a way to make this really easy to get the stabilizers on. Just to get things out of our way, I'm also going to take the pin connector here, and we're going to put this into the pin connector slot here on the truck. Right, this is what's going to connect our electrical systems, and it will also charge the battery while we're driving. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to put on these stabilizing arms. You'll want to take these pins out of the side of the trailer, and you're going to grab the big L metal bar here, and this is actually just going to pop up. There's these sockets under the stabilizing trailer, stabilizing hitch, and we're going to pop these up in. You can pull the tab, and you hear how it kind of clicks in like that. That means this one is ready to go. All right, if you can see, we've got our brackets here, and I'm going to show you my little trick. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here, and because I still got my electronic jack down, I'm going to actually raise it back up. So what that means, I'm going to push the jack so that it extends upward, and you're going to notice it's going to start to pick up the truck here. And if you notice here, it's lifting with the truck the actual stabilizing arms. And what that's going to do is it's going to align this. So instead of having to muscle it, they have this tool. It's like this bar thing, and you can pop these arms up onto that little bracket here. So obviously the key here is we want to work smarter, not harder. So as I raise this hitch up and this starts to align, now you can see I can just come over to this bar, and even with just my hand, I'm able to simply pull it up and fit it onto the bracket there. Then we've got these little pins that go in like this, right? See how that's facing back towards the trailer? And then all you do is flip that down. And now that stabilizing arm is locked in. So I'm going to do the other one, and then I'm going to work on pulling my jack all the way up so that I can drive off. So now you can see I've got both sides put together here. I'm going to go here. Now I'm going to start bringing this back down. It's not going to be, you know, kind of wobbling back and forth as you head down the highway. Lower speed's not as big a deal, but for sure if you're going on a freeway, something like that, you're going to want to borrow these. We don't charge or anything for this. We'll let anybody use the jack if they want it. And so please let us know and use it. As far as the height on the jack, we're going to bring it up. You know, it almost gets lined up with the actual stabilization bars, but you want to get as much clearance as you can. You can pull it up pretty close to where the pin goes across there. All right, so what I want to show you next is these chains. We're going to unhook the chains from the clip here, like so. As you're traveling, you're going to want to clip these back on when the trailer's parked, just to keep things from sitting in the ground and getting rusty, that kind of thing. All we're going to do with the chains is any major vehicle that's set up to tow is going to have some kind of bracket there. We're going to clip that underneath. This red one is going to be your brake lock. So if for some reason you get disconnected, on the road and the trailer disconnects from your vehicle, that'll put emergency brakes on the trailer so it doesn't keep rolling. Safety precaution. But then I'm going to do this other chain over here on the other side, and then I'm ready to go.